Boys, what is up? I got another Gen 8 OU commentary for you guys. Running it back with the thick boys, the bulky offense. I've been having a lot of success with this team, so I thought I would just run with it. I think it's a really solid team, goes up against a lot of good stuff right now, and the only Pokemon I'm kind of contemplating switching out is Conkeldurr. I think Machamp is just better, because Machamp gets a knockoff, but other than that, I think it's a really good team. I'm going to leave the details for the team in the description box below, so if you guys want to try it out for yourself on Pokemon Showdown or whatever, let me know, and I hope you guys have some success with it. But I've also been thinking about doing multiple commentaries per video, because some of these commentaries go by pretty quick, but let me know what you guys think about that. I'm pretty new to making videos, so I kind of just want to stick with this format, but if people want to see it, then I'll definitely consider it. And yeah, with that out of the way, let's get right into the game, boyos. So looking at his team before I start, I know that I'm not too threatened by most of the things on his team. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is Excadrill, because Excadrill is so strong in the meta right now. Gets access to Sand Rush, it's tanky, can get access to Rapid Spin to boost its speed, it gets Steel Spike or whatever it's called, and Dynamax. It's just a really strong Pokemon at the moment, and I know that if I can take it out, I've pretty much got this game won, because he doesn't really have much on his team to deal with Conkeldurr or Rotom-Heat. I can kind of just blow through his team after that thing's down. So yeah, I kind of just predict that he's going to lead with Ferrothorn here or Toxapex to get up hazards, and he does. And I just lead with the old Rotom-Heat. He goes with Toxapex, and here I just kind of trick predicting the switch, and he goes into Ferrothorn, and I just give this thing a Scarf right off the bat, so I'm in a great spot right from the get-go. He goes into Gastro to eat the Volt Switch. I'm totally cool with that. It's a safe play, and I'm totally fine making it early on. But I just go into Ferro to get at my rocks. He goes for Sludge Bomb, but it doesn't affect me because I'm a Steel type. And goes for that Earth Power. Gets me to about half, but I get my rocks up, which is what I wanted, which is perfect for me. Going to Conkeldurr to eat the special hit. Gets me to about half, but I just Drain Punch here. Get a lot of health back. And he actually Guts boosts me here, which is amazing. Gets that poison on me, and now I'm doing like double damage or some crazy shit like that. And he actually sacks this thing, which I find odd. I thought he was going to go into PEX, but I just go into Drain Punch to, I knew it was going to hit anything. So he goes into Cinderace, and I just wall this thing all day with Toxapex. He gets a crit on me, but it doesn't even matter because PEX is just such a god. It just sits there and takes hits all day. He goes for a Core Change on me, but I don't really care. Go for Recover, get some health back. And he knows he can't touch me, so he goes for a U-turn and goes into his Corviknight, predicting a Toxic, and I do go for it. So that was a really good play by him. And at this point, I just go in my Rotom-Heat to kind of force him out, and he goes for a sub here. And I know that this thing is probably the bulk up sub variant that's been really popular in OU at the moment. So I just go for a T-Bolt to kind of force him out. He goes for a Brave Bird, which does about 25%, so not a big deal. And here, I actually predict him to go in Excadrill, and I just blow this thing the fuck up, which is amazing for me. Now I'm in such a great spot during the match. The reason I went for that predict is because I knew that 3 things on his team were weak to Steel. And I knew that if he went into something to take the fire hit, it wouldn't really matter because I could just Volt Switch out. So this predict might seem like it was a little bit risky, but it really wasn't, considering the fact that he had 3 things weak to it, and you know, Rotom-Heat is pretty tanky, so I could probably take damage from anything else anyway and just Volt Switch out. So that was an awesome play for me, and it puts me in such an amazing position. And now he's really screwed. He's kind of lacking offensive threats in the moment, and I completely forgot this thing got high jump kick. So I kind of just eat some unnecessary damage there, which sucks, but it's whatever. But I just go into the beast known as PEX, wall this thing all day. He goes for high jump kick with a crit, and I don't even give a fuck. I just scald his ass. This thing is crazy. You guys should be using PEX if you're not, or you need something to stop it, because this thing is just going to blow through you. He goes into Ferro to eat the Scald, which is fine. Praying for that burn, but I do not get it. And here I just go into Corv to get rid of these rocks, because I know that he can't really touch me. He goes for a knockoff, but I don't really care. It's only lefties, and it's not a huge deal. I just want to get rid of rocks. And he goes for it again, predicting a switch, but I just go for Roost here, get some health back. And you know, PEX just walls this thing all day, so I just go into it, and he goes for a Pyro Ball. Does only about 32%, and Regenerator is just going to keep me healthy. Goes for another U-turn because he knows he can't do anything, and goes into his Corviknight to try to get up a setup. But I go for that Scald, and I get a crit and a burn, which is pretty much game over for him. He has no way to break through this Toxapex now, and he's just going to relentlessly try to set up and Brave Bird me here, but I'm just going to continuously stall him out. He really can't touch me. He really needed something on his team to deal with PEX like Clefable or something. I think Clefable is a great Pokemon for PEX if you guys are looking for some way to break through it. I also think Toxtricity is really good, and Rotom-Heat is not bad, or Rotom-Wash. Just any type of electric type, just to break through it somewhat, is necessary. But here I just go into my Rotom-Heat, because I predict that he's going to keep subbing, and I just kind of want to break the sub. And I know that he's burned, so I'm not really scared of it. I go for that T-Bolt, and he doesn't even kill me with Brave Bird because he is burned, which sucks for him. And here I just go for the safe T-Bolt. He might switch, but I don't really care because I'm in such a great position at this point. He does switch here, and I go for an Overheat, but he does switch again. It's not a big deal because I'm getting damage off regardless of how small the damage is. And I think here I just Volt Switch, but I actually do get a crit, which almost kills the thing. And I just go into Clefable because he can wall this thing all day. He goes for Toxic, but I'm Magic Guard, so I don't really care. So I just finish this thing off with a T-Bolt. And he goes into Cinderace, and I just kind of say fuck it and eat the hit and just go for Moonblast, take it out, because I'm in such an advantageous spot at this point. And my Fire Blast actually misses here, which sucks, but it's whatever. The game is pretty much won for me. He goes for Knockoff, gets it. And I just go into Rotom-Heat and hit him with the old Overheat, blow him up, and I think he just forfeits here because he knows the match is over. And yeah, he does forfeit, but pretty quick one. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. I just kind of wanted to show it off to show you the fucking threat that is PEX, because if you don't have something to get through it, or if you don't have something to stop it, it will just kind of eat hits all day. It's got Regenerator, so I can just keep getting health back, and it is just a fucking nightmare to deal with. I realize another problem with this team, now that I'm thinking about it, the team that I'm running right now, is it really doesn't have a good answer for Clefable, and Clefable is really strong at the moment. I kind of need a Steel move or something. I just need something to hit Clefable really hard, because it's, oh god, I love it on my team, but fuck, when I run up against it, it is so brutal. But anyway, that was just kind of a little side tangent, but I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Just a quick one, and I'm gonna keep coming with these consistent commentaries because I really enjoy making them, so keep an eye out for them. Hope you guys have a good day, and later.